6,000 kilometers from California to New York City. A $50 million prize. In 1890, the world's greatest athletes and horse riders gathered for a horse race across, America. But Steel Ball Run isn't just a regular race. It's a hunt for the corpse of a great man. It's a battle against a president with a multiverse-level ambition. But most importantly, it's the greatest reboot in the history of, fiction. Today we're looking at why Steel Ball Run isn't just one of the greatest JOJO parts, but it's one of the greatest parts ever written in manga history. I'm your host, Ant-Man 101. Let's get into this great part. And do like the YouTube stuff. Let's get into it right now. After part 6, Araki did the unthinkable. He reset the universe. He took us back to the 19th century, stripping away the decades of lore to start fresh. Meet our JoJo. Yes, Johnny Joestar. But he isn't the noble hero Jonathan was, or the charismatic Joseph, or the arrogant Giorno, or he wasn't a calm individual like Josuke, or a interesting one like Giorno, or, a criminal like Jolene. Johnny is a former prodigy horse jockey, now a paraplegic, bitter and broken by his own arrogance. Johnny is perhaps the most human JoJo. He finds that he doesn't fight for justice, at least not at first. He's fighting to walk again. He has what Araki calls dark determination, a cold, selfish willingness to kill anyone who stands in his way. It's a gritty, sinning-level shift that makes every victory feel earned and every loss feel devastating. But in previous parts, we had Hamon and stands. In part 7, Araki introduces the spin technique. It's a concept based on the golden ratio. It's a marriage of physics, art, and supernatural power. Watching Gyro Zeppeli, the charismatic, executioner from the Kingdom of Naples, teach Johnny the secrets of the spin is the heart of the story. This duo is the peak of Araki's character writing. Gyro is the mentor, the soul, and the comedy. Johnny is the disciple, the shadow, and the drive. Their chemistry makes the long stretches of desert feel like a conversation you never want to end. Now, every story needs a great villain, but Funny Valentine is something else entirely. He is the President of the United States, and he believes he is the hero of this very story. Valentine isn't a mustache-twirling evildoer. He wants the saint's corpse to ensure the prosperity of America for eternity. He wants to take the first napkin, if you will. His stand, D4C, allows him to interact with infinite versions of himself across the multiverse. Yes, we're getting multiversal level here. He's one of the most creative and terrifying powers and individuals in the series, leading to a final battle that is literally mind and reality breaking. So don't mess with Funny Valentine, because he's no joke. Now I just have to talk about the art of Steel Ball Run. Steel Ball Run moved from a weekly to a monthly magazine release during its run. You can see the jump in quality. Even every panel is a fashion editorial. Every horse looks like it's about to leaf off the very page you're reading off. But then there's the side characters. Diego Brando as a dinosaur, and others like Ringo and the True Man's World. These aren't just villains of the week. They're characters with philosophies that challenge Johnny and Gyro's growth. The race provides and is basically a perfect narrative structure. It's a constant forward motion. It's a literal, metaphorical journey of self-discovery. And this part is just an absolute masterclass in everything it does. We have backstories that feel like, holy shit, I could actually empathize with these villains. Johnny, yes, he's cocky, but towards the end, he's one of the greatest JoJos. Gyro is just, one of the greatest teachers, up there with Caesar Zeppeli. Old Joseph in part 3. and so much more. It's like this part is my second favorite part, right after Battle Tendency, obviously. But this part shows us that, holy shit, he cooked when he created this. Araki cooked. Like, this wasn't just a soft reboot. This was a very hard reboot. Basically scrapping everything off the board except just JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 7. That's what this feels like. It feels like it could be an entirely different series entirely. Like, not just a JoJo part, like this could be just called Steel Ball Run, and it's about a race, it's about characters with superpowers, philosophies, and you're hunting the corpse of, well, the greatest saints. So yes, Part 7 is a certified classic, an absolute beautiful piece of JoJo's lore, and one of the greatest drawn manga parts in the history of manga. At its core, Steel Ball Run is about the longest detour. It's about two men who started at a race for money and legs and ended up finding something much more sacred. You could also say that this is a long detour of JoJo's. Parts 1 through 6 were about Dio and his aftermath of his, actions. It was all condensed in the same, the same timeline. But now we're entirely shifting the balance here. We're in a new timeline, new characters, some similar, but overall different. It's a beautiful part. 97 chapters of absolute chaos, and it is fantastic. Whether it's the tragedy of the Zeppeli family, yet again, the mystery of the saints, or the sheer hype of the Civil War arc, basically. Part 7 is Araki at the peak of his, writing prowess. It's a story about realizing that if you're starting from zero, you can still find the path to the one. If you haven't read Steel Ball Run, or you're just waiting for the anime adaptation fully to commence, episode 1 started, and, it is absolutely fantastic, let me tell you. It is a masterpiece that transcends the anime label. But which stand is your favorite in Part 7? Who's your favorite Part 7 character, and are you hyped for this part? I know I am. Leave that all in the comment section down below. Like, share, subscribe, do all that good YouTube stuff. Anyway, signing out. See you guys next time. Have a fantastic day.